Hey, everybody, welcome back to A Late Show. My guest tonight is a country music superstar and a longtime coach on The Voice. Please welcome to A Late Show, Blake Shelton. Blake, thanks for being here.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
I really like your... What'd you say?
I was just applauding for myself. I felt I didn't hear anything. So
I'm your only audience these days. It's lonely. Thank you for being here. You're my only audience these days. I love your backdrop because you're in color, but everything behind you is monochromatic. It's like you're calling from the 1950s.
You know, listen. Thank you, by the way. I'm in a house with a way bigger celebrity.
Yes.
And so she gets like the professional Zoom room, and so I'm in the bedroom.
You've been
banished. But I'll take what I can get. Right?
You've been banished.
Yeah,
well, you guys have both gotten plenty of attention in the last week because you had a big night on Sunday. Of course, we all watched the Super Bowl for the commercials, and you and Gwen had one of the biggest. Over 20 million people have watched it so far. And if you don't want, we've got a little clip of it right here. I wouldn't mind showing the audience. Jim?
Okay.
Hey, Adam.
Gwen Sefani, what's happening?
I think I'm ready to start dating again.
What are you looking for?
I'm sick of LA guys. I want someone completely different, maybe from another country, and someone cultured and sensitive and who is not threatened by a strong, confident woman.
On the Spotty Network, this is what Adam heard.
I'm sick of LA guys. I want someone completely country, uncultured, and threatened by a strong, confident woman.
It's not wings or nachos. It's wings and nachos. Hey, send my onion rings down here.
I have your guy.
Gwen?
Blake? Oh my God, hilarious, right? I mean, no.
That seems like an honest ad, is what it seems like. Were you surprised? People love this. Were you surprised by the response?
Let me tell you something, man. I've been in this business now, as far as being a country singer, for 20 years. This year's 20 years, and I've had some good luck over the years. I've won some awards and you know, some high points in my life, and clearly none of that mattered compared to being in a Super Bowl commercial, because you know, you win an award and you think, you know, people that are in your life, they're going to text you, they're going to say, and I've had a little bit, but not until I was in a Super Bowl commercial. Yeah. Did I really feel like I connected with everybody? Now I know officially how many people watched the Super Bowl. I mean, my phone was on fire. It was melting that night.
It's the last thing that we all do together in the nation. It's still like 100 million people doing it.
That's right. That's right.
I'll tell you something that surprises a lot of people, and I'm not sure if you're aware of this, is that you're engaged to Gwen Sefani. What the? I mean, you seem like a nice guy. You're talented and everything, but she's Gwen Stefani. The hell is going on, Blake Shelton?
Stephen, listen. Nobody's more shocked about this than I am. I mean, I know people are. It's like it makes no sense. I know. I can see that you're looking at that picture right now, going.
And she seems happy about it. I thought it was like at first I thought it was a dare or something. She lost a bet, but she really seems happy here. Congratulations,
bring it on.
First of all. Congratulations.
Bring it on. I can take it. Bring it on. I understand. Trust me, I understand. You can't blame me for not jumping at the opportunity, though.
100%.
Like, hey,
100%.
Come on. Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay. Fair enough.
But so how did this come about? Obviously, we know you guys met on The Voice, but was Adam Levine as involved as he appears to be in that commercial recreation right there?
No, stop. No,
I'll
absolutely
stop right
not.
now. No?
Listen. Adam Levine, if he would have known early enough because she and I were, you know, we tried to keep it as under the radar as long as we could, because we didn't even know if we were just kind of maybe rebounding together, you know. Mm-hmm. And so we didn't really. Adam would have been upset if he would have known early on, because he comes from the generation where Gwen Stefani was everybody's dream girl, you know. And so it's like I was walking on sacred ground, you know. So by the time he found it, he was like, man, what the hell, you know? Why didn't you tell me? It's like, but I didn't tell you because I want you to mess this up for me, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the truth.
I think he speaks for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now, have you started wedding prep yet?
We can't. I mean, I would marry Gwen in the morning. I mean, but the truth is, we want to be able to have obviously her parents there,
Sure.
my parents, our families, and until that can happen, we can't even make a plan. You know,
Well, you're like a lot of people.
because,
Everybody's having to put off the day these days.
Yeah. So, and we are too. We want to do it right. I mean, and for us, that means having her parents and my parents there. Our parents are here in California and a little slower with the vaccination here. So when that happens, you'll be the first to know. I'll text you and you can.
Okay.
And you'll be the first to know. You're top of the list for me.
I will
Stephen.
keep my phone by the bedside table. So, but have you done anything? Have you done anything to prep for it yet? Have you like picked out like colors? Are you going to shave anything?
I think I answered this same question. I have a friend of mine is named Luke Byran, who's a country singer. I don't know if you've met
Sure,
Luke.
we've had Luke on. Yeah.
I'm sorry, by the way. He asked me. He has some kind of a stupid podcast, or I don't know. He's got some thing that he's doing now, and I've had to read about this.
Good friend of yours. Good friend of yours.
It's very very stupid podcast. I want to be sure that gets in the show.
I got to write that down.
Okay. But he asked me if I was going to lose some weight for the wedding, and I said, of course I am, because I feel like if you say something like that on like a public forum, a platform, then you have kind of obligated yourself to make sure that it gets done, because you can't say,
people are going to be watching.
You see what I'm saying? It's out there now, and I don't want to disappoint my friends and family. They've heard me say this now in interviews. They're hearing me say it on your show right now that I am going to lose weight for the wedding, but we don't know when that's going to be, so why should I start?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You lose weight from whatever your peak is going to be between now and the wedding.
Exactly. I don't have a date. We don't have a wedding date, so why would I start trying to lose weight already? You know what I'm saying?
And you guys got engaged during COVID. How do you hide the engagement ring? You're always together.
I drove around, so I got the wedding ring, and I got it here in L.A., and I took it back to Oklahoma, and we were going to be together for like a 2-week span with the kids, and I wanted to ask her to marry me in front of all of our family that we could have there in the moment. And for me, that was my sister and her family, her brother and his family, and then the kids. And so I drove around in Oklahoma with this ring in the side pocket of my truck for, I'm not going to say for a long time, but I'm going to say 4 or 5 days, and in my side pocket is, salt packets, ketchup.
And there's some bumpy roads in Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, I was nervous. I'm not going to lie, but every time I got in and out of the truck, I would check, but I wanted it to be there whenever I felt like the moment was right, so. And luckily, I didn't lose it. So,
well, Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
Please give my best wishes to your affianced. Now,
I will. She loves you, by the way. She loves you.
I'm a huge fan. We had such a good time when she was on here. She doesn't
You
know
taught her the correct spelling of bananas.
She does not know how to spell banana. That's my one problem with her. She doesn't.
Okay.
Now you got the new album here. Actually, this is the single off. There's a new single, right?
New single, yeah. We haven't found a home for that single yet. There's still not an album out. We're just putting out singles these days, I guess. The album will probably come later this year, but this is the new single, Minimum Wage. Yes.
Well, what's the song about?
It's about.
That's what it says right here. What's the song about? Everybody's laughing. He's laughing that I asked the question. It's not about the minimum wage. The song's not about the minimum wage. Please tell me it's not a debate between $7.25 and $15 an hour. I just don't think that's the place in popular music to be debating this. Please tell me it's about love.
The song is about having not very much money sucks, but having love makes that a whole lot better. That's what the
does.
song is about.
It does.
Yeah.
You go, not
Yeah.
much money, not much money and love, and then love and a lot of money. Like those are the stages we all want to go through. Take the love first.
Exactly. No,
Well-
you know, it's a common theme in I guess in country music anyway, about how, you know, tough times they suck, but if you're with the person that you love, makes it a whole lot easier. That's what the song is about.
Well, you said you've been in country music for 20 years, but as you're trying to break through, you must have had some terrible jobs. Speaking of minimum wage, what's the worst job?
And by the way, I found this out about you earlier. It surprised me. The toughest job that I hope that I will ever have for the rest of my life. I roofed houses for 2 years, and I guess I don't even know if I made minimum wage, to be honest with you. I probably didn't even make. I made whatever they were paying a kid in Oklahoma that was. I was a tear-off guy, but you roofed houses too. They said
I was
right?
mostly demo. And it was for I was a teenager, and I was getting minimum wage, which I think was like $3.25 back then or something like that.
Oh my.
And I
Yeah.
mostly just hauled like the tar paper and the shingles up to the roof for the
Exactly.
guys who were doing the work. The only thing I remember is that if you got a sloped roof coming into the chimney that's on the slope, you have to build a cricket.
Yes.
That's it.
And
That's all I remember.
Here's what I remember. I remember the shingles were, it was 4 inches over and 4 inches down, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get that pattern going across there. And I remember when I made it, I built up enough strength at one point, the one time I was in shape in my life, that I could carry 2 bundles of shingles at one time up the ladder. That was what made me extra handy on the work side.
You see, you got a fallback position in case this music thing doesn't turn out. You have a skill of a trade to fall back on.
I pray that I'm never that hungry ever again, because I don't think I could physically do the work. I have so much respect for those guys.
Well, Blake, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.